I am very excited to introduce a new counseling center to you guys. We are here at the Olive Branch Counseling Center with Erica Wilson. You are the owner, operator, lead therapist here, correct?
That's correct.
Now, you are an Alabaster resident. Some people may recognize you from the school systems,
Yes,
right? You've
yes.
been in the Alabaster City school systems for a while. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your background.
Yeah, so I am an Alabaster resident. My husband and I have been here for 9 years, and we have a 4-year-old little boy. I was the middle school counselor at Thompson Middle School for about 8.5 years. So
Oh,
I
didn't
know.
realize it was that long.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I know a lot of the kids and a lot of the families here, and I've stepped out and branched out to do something a little bigger and broader than school counseling.
That is so exciting. So obviously the background is counseling. Why did you feel the need to open your own place?
Along with the school counseling and seeing what the pandemic did as far as adding on a mental health crisis, in my opinion, that has added with the pandemic, the mental health crisis, and my side job as well is a mental health therapist at Children's of Alabama, where I work in the emergency room with patients that come in with mental health crisis. And so one day I was sitting there and just thinking, this is bigger than what we think it is, especially for children, adolescents, and young adults.
Yeah.
There are therapists everywhere, but there aren't a lot of therapists that are specifically specializing in children, adolescents, and young adults.
Right.
I'm also offering parenting classes. So even though the parents might not always be my clients, they are going to have the opportunity to be educated on what mental health is and maybe what their kids are going through.
I love that. And I can't imagine what you saw in the emergency room, and especially these last 2 years. I don't even think that we know fully the extent that it has affected our children.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think the need that you are filling here is absolutely huge. And tell us a little bit about, for parents that are interested in this, what are your specialties here? What do we do?
So I specialize in children, adolescents, and young adult therapy. And like I was telling you, I will be offering parenting classes that will educate parents on things like, my child's going through anxiety, my child may have symptoms of depression, my child may be diagnosed with ADHD. So those are going to be topics that are going to be geared towards parenting classes.
Okay.
I do a little bit of therapeutic play and art therapy here. And I also have our office bunny, Ollie, who is here, where kids or young adults and even the adults sometimes will pet Ollie, hold Ollie during therapy.
Yeah.
And there's just something about a pet when you're just sitting there petting and just talking, you're engaging in therapy and you don't even know it.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I feel like people might think therapy feels drastic. It feels big and a little overwhelming. What would you say to that?
Therapy is scary for a lot of people, especially for the first time. And what I can tell you is it really is a conversation. And it's a conversation like you and I are having, but we're gearing towards something that is specifically bothering you, going through issues that you're going through. I want to walk through those with you. And it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you have to be in therapy for the rest of your life. But I will say that first session is the scariest, but it's just because you're not sure who you're going to meet or what you might find out. But the good thing is the statistics that show clients who engage in therapy, their outcome, and maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's depression, maybe it's just stress management. The statistics of finishing therapy, their outcome is huge for their symptoms to decrease.
That's amazing. Now, as far as you said, you know, children, young adults, teenagers, how young are we talking here?
I have clients as young as 3 to 19. A few adults that have wanted to engage in therapy, and the parenting classes for all ages.
That's incredible. So will you have the classes here?
I will.
This is big, guys. This is really good. Now, you are also able to accept insurance, right?
Yes. We have been approved for Blue Cross Blue Shield
Okay.
and Viva. And as some of you know who have insurance, you might have to call the number on the back of your card to double check what your plan is and to see how many visits you're allowed for mental health and what your copay might be. And then I send everything off to insurance for you.
This is huge. This is such a need. We are located right here on the Medical Mile. I'm saying we because I'm standing here with you, but it's her. Right here on the Medical Mile, right next to the hospital, across from Jimmy John's. just a beautiful building, a wonderfully inviting place. And I just think parents we've all got needs. Our kids all have needs. You said to me earlier, like, we could probably all benefit from a little therapy, and I completely agree, right?
Yeah.
Give Erica a call. How is the best way to get in touch with you? What's the best way?
My phone number is 205-259-8308. You can always reach me on the website as well, which is www.theolivebranchcounselingcenter.com.
And you also have a Facebook page that you're active on too.
I do.
I love you put very uplifting things on there. You also talk about things that you're doing here, and you do things outside of here too, like seminars and speaking engagements that are great. I saw the Surviving Middle School Again.
Yes.
Wasn't it you just
yes.
did?
Yes.
Whew, I bet those parents needed that, and I really hope you do another one soon, because I'm gonna be coming.
Yes, it was very eye-opening for those parents. I do speaking engagements. I'm going to be part of the Alabaster Health Fair that's coming up.
Yes, yeah.
And I love to get out. I'm very passionate about mental health, and I just love to talk to people about it and help them, which is why I wrote the children's book. That I want to tell and spread the information about that. And I've got a second one coming out as well.
Tell me about the book. I love the title.
Yeah, so the book is called I Have Worry Monsters in My Tummy. And it's actually about me, which is what led me to be a therapist. As a kid, I dealt with a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
And I knew growing up that I wanted to help kids like me. And then lo and behold, here I am doing it. So the book is about children giving their parents or teachers or someone, an adult that they trust, the voice to say, I don't feel quite well. I'm not sure what's going on. And it's really all about having someone to talk to, and the kid having the voice to say, I need someone to talk to about the feelings I'm having.
I feel like every teacher needs this book in their classroom, right? How
Yes,
do we get
I
the
would
book?
love that.
How
Yeah.
do we get the book?
So it's sold wherever books are sold. You can specifically find it on Amazon as well.
Awesome. And you've also got some Olive Branch merch that I really like. I'm a merch person. I like some merchandise. And you got some cool shirts over there too. You have got so much going on. I know this is just the beginning. I can't wait to talk with you more. I'd love to talk to you on different topical things relating to our kids. I think this is going to be huge. Guys, please reach out to Erica if you have a need. Awesome. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
girl.
you.